Welcome to Tuber Chat. If you have less than 10,000 subscribers, then you've come to the right place. We are going to introduce you to some of the most influential content creators that can get your channel moving beyond your first 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. The first channel that we're looking at today is from a creator who's been featured on Tuber Chat previously and has been a generous and dynamic member of our community for quite some time now. The channel we're looking at is ALOT, A Life of Tone. This is from Tony from ProTech Sports, and I'm hoping that everybody will rally around this second channel from this creator and push them a little bit farther. With 173 subscribers, you can see that he's already doing okay, and we just want to get this channel a little bit farther, maybe even as high as 175 or 180 today, so that we can get him moving closer on the road to 200. So thank you everybody for coming in. Bugsy Cruiser I see is in the house. That's going to be our featured channel for tomorrow, as a matter of fact. So I'm glad that you're here. Lots of familiar faces in the house, so thank you everybody for coming so early. Scratch and Pete, our beloved and dedicated moderators in the house, excuse me. And I see Crazy Sully is here. Good to have you in the chat. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions in our video description, you will find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time. Jaden the Guy is a new channel from our friend Jaden Suh. Carrie Beth, it's always wonderful to see you in the house. Lots of toys to see is here. I'm going to get your channel onto our wheel right away. And His Word, good to see you here again. Thank you for coming in. Mariska Van Bunderen is also part of the mod squad. Thank you for coming in. And, oh, I can't seem to type and paste, copy and paste today very well. Mary Szilard, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. I hope I'm pronouncing that right for you. And Shards of Gaming and That Blue Moon, always spreading positivity through the chat. It's always wonderful to see you. And yes, so early today. It's been a few weeks since we did a Friday earlier stream. Every day this weekend, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, we'll get 1 hour later each day. So they'll all be nice and early. Buddha of Destiny, namaste. Good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Hilda DC is back in the house. Thanks for coming in. And Unmasked Lifestyle has been with us for a long time here on Tuber Chat and has been previously featured. And let me just get your channel onto the wheel. I've also got your clip that we will play at some point as well. Purple Tube, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And forgive me if I've missed anything in the chat. I tend to be behind when we first get started. If you've mentioned a question or comment that you meant specifically for me to see, just please mention it again. I'll appreciate your patience and I will try to get it on the next time around. And thank you especially Hilda DC. You're going to hop in and out while you're working, which is great. And His Word, I thought you've been to Tuber Chat before, so forgive me for that. I thought you've actually been in one of our live streams, but I see our robot is welcoming you. So maybe I'm mistaken about that. I know we recently connected, but it's great to see you. That Blue Moon says it was weird being here so early. Yeah. And I remember That Blue Moon actually mentioning that they like the later live streams. They prefer them, which is interesting. Dirt Diggers UK is back in the house. Thank you for coming in. Oh my goodness, we've already got action in the chat. Bugsy Cruiser, thank you so much. Once again, your channel is going to be featured tomorrow. So we'll have a look at that channel actually. I'll take you off of the wheel and we'll look at your channel in a few moments. I just want to give a little bit of more time to our featured channel for today, which is ALOT, and again the second channel from ProTech Sports. Inspiring Charm is in the house. Thank you for coming in. I certainly don't mean to miss anybody. As long as you're still active in the chat, of course I'll get around to everybody, but the chat's starting to move again. FIFA World Other Gaming, always wishing well from New York City. Thank you for coming back in. And looks like everybody's doing okay so far, which is good. That blue moon always has nice things to say. JetLife777, thank you for coming in. I'm just going to clean up the wheel a little bit here. So we're going to look at Bugsy Cruiser. And this is our featured channel for tomorrow, as a matter of fact. But we'll have a quick look right now. And thank you once again for your super chat. I really do appreciate that, of course. And all of your generosity. Khalid Delicious Food. That's another channel that I thought we've seen in here before too. So forgive me if I'm wrong, because like I said, the robot is welcoming you. Of course, there could always be glitches with any of these robots and stuff, but I'm glad you're here. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house and everybody's willing to connect. So please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you will find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. And Exploring with Matt, good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. Hilda DC, thank you so much for your generous super chat. For that reason, we'll look at your channel next. But yeah, Hilda DC and I were talking about banners this week and stuff like that. So we've had a good time chatting back and forth on Instagram. And then thank you, Shards of Gaming. The best success here in Tuber Chat is always found when you make the first move. So in connecting with people, the idea here is that we give much more than we expect to receive. You support other creators and then they return to you. It's kind of the opposite of some of the other live streams that you may have seen. Many creators who've been here several times before, whether it's over the last few streams or weeks or months, will not usually go to a brand new channel that they see in the chat until they watch how you interact with everybody else in the chat first, so that they can make a judgment call as to whether they assume you're going to be genuine before they will connect. So just keep that in mind. And then John Chapman, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. It's possible. Anything's possible, Purple Tube. These robots and stuff are not perfect. Now, I love Bottissimo. I use it all the time. That's how we keep track of how active everybody is in the chat, so that we can use the wheel and this and that the way that we do. But even that didn't work one day. Living Beautifully. What a wonderful name. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house and everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. And Reading and Retail is here. Good to see you here. Gongolese Kitchen, good to see you back in the house. Thanks for coming in. Christian Nomad is here. Thank you for coming in. You're already on the wheel for today. Where is our... why can't I get Hilda DC's channel right away? Oh dear. That's wonderful. I'm reading a name here. I hope I pronounced this. It's been a while, but Nagaka Shayuke Society. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. But it's good to see you here, so thank you for coming in. Mumjoy, good to see you as well. Hilda DC, why am I having trouble getting your channel right now? Let's find Hilda DC. It's going to take me a second here just to catch this channel again. I'm not in the wrong account or anything. And I'll be caught up in a quick second here. We were just looking at Bugsy Cruiser. I'll just get that going again. Okay, forgive me. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to spin the wheel for a second. I'll get another channel up here, and then I will put Hilda DC up on the screen. But thank you one more time for that generous super chat. Thrill Seeks is coming up right now. Oh, for the life of me, I can't type or copy or paste or anything today. Here's Drill Seeks. This is David with 777 subscribers. What a wonderful number. Hopefully we're going to push this channel a little bit farther, maybe even to 780 or so, get them closer on the road to 800. So I'm going to ask everybody to be patient with me for a second. I'm way behind my in the chat right now, just because I'm trying to figure out what's going on, why I can't find Hilda DC's channel so easily. Yeah, please. Okay, and yeah, thank you, Shards of Gaming. Yes, great to be focusing on college stuff. Purple Tube's hoping everybody's good, which is good. Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More is in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hakimations. Oh, you were saying, yeah, the stream boss is TuberChat. I reset it now. I just wanted to try something. It was having a few glitches for some reason not too long ago, and I wanted to try to catch that. Yeah, Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More. It's a little bit earlier this week, so yeah, for anybody in the UK, it should be a lot more convenient this week. We moved the times of the live streams around so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. And Declan Fans 2020, good to see you here. So, Thrill Seeks is there. For some reason, I can't find it. Pardon me for 1 second. And Thrill Seeks has been with us for a little while now, previously featured, of course. Okay, thank you. Okay, here. One of my moderators is helping me out here so that I can get the link where it will put Hilda DC up right now. And one more time, thanks for that super chat, and Bugsy Cruiser again for yours as well. There she is. For the life of me, we've been going back and forth about this channel, talking this week, and doesn't want to come right up for me. I think that's because I was doing more on the phone this time. But we got it. So this is Hilda DC right here. We don't do a lot of links here in TuberChat, but we did for right there. And Declan Fans 2020, yes, thank you so much for that. Thank you for the shout out and for the tribute there. Judalyn Vlog, thank you so much for coming in. And Life Through Our Eyes 303, that is Carla. Thank you for coming in. I hope I haven't missed anybody in the chat. This is Our Life is Already on the Wheel. Thanks for coming in. Two Pineapples is here. Thanks for coming in. I got to get your channel onto the wheel. But we also have your clip that we'll play at some point. And I think I welcomed Mariska Van Bunderen a while ago. I know you've been here for a while. And Life with Rose and Ann, good to see you here. Basuma Baria, thank you for coming back in. Forgive me if I've missed anybody. I certainly don't mean to. I fell behind there for a second looking for something, but we're all good now. So Hilda DC is doing well, and hopefully we're going to push this channel a little bit farther, get them towards their next milestone. Let's spin. I'm going to have to move a little bit faster today than I usually do. And one more time, Hilda DC, thank you so much for your super chat. It's my pleasure to help anybody in any way that I can. So anybody can reach out to me on Instagram anytime at TuberChat, or if you have questions or comments, that you want me to see here, you can mention them in the chat. Just please be patient with me, as like I said, I fall behind sometimes, but hopefully I'll catch them, and I will always answer to the best of my ability. My wish is that we share our information here in the chat, so that all of us can make the right decisions for our channels, myself included. So here's two pineapples. They are live almost all the time these days, and one of the reasons is because they've got an active volcano in their area in Hawaii, and so they're able to find success in being able to cover that, and they, like I said, are live most of the time. So if you haven't had a chance to see that yet, it's very interesting, and they've had a couple of live streams really take off for that reason. So hopefully everybody will rally around this channel. As you can see, this channel has moved very quickly since finding Tuber Chat just a couple of months ago. They were previously featured, of course, but now with 1,270 or so subscribers, we would like to push this channel a little bit farther, maybe even get them closer to their 1,300. Dad TV, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And hopefully I haven't missed anything in the chat. If anybody mentioned a question or comment that you meant for me specifically to see, then hopefully I will catch it the next time around, if you can just be patient and mention it again. And yeah, Hilda DC spreads a lot of positivity through the chat as well, which is always appreciated. Sam's Vlogs Trains and More is asking about The Purge this week, and to be honest with you, I didn't look. I haven't been watching to see. I'll have to look and see if we've lost anything. My guess is that it must have been a little bit better this week, because usually I will get a handful of messages from creators. So let's spin the wheel, see who's coming up next. And Judalyn Vlog, yeah, thank you for coming in. Mr. and Mrs. Anabalo is coming up next. So Mr. and Mrs. Anabalo are well over 2,000 subscribers now, at 2,180 or so. We can probably push this channel at least to 2,190, maybe even get them a little bit closer to the 2,200 they're going to be looking for. But it's worth noting as well, they've broken off into a second channel where they're experimenting with shorts and finding a bit of success there as well. So you've got a couple of things to look at when you check out this channel. But for people who are experimenting with shorts, this can be an option if you don't want to do them on your main channel, or if it doesn't seem to be a good fit. So it's worth having a look at this and just seeing how they've done it. Maybe you'll find inspiration there or some ideas as well. Oh, I see, Judalyn Vlog. Yeah, it was. It's been quite a while since you've been here, but I moved the times of the live streams around. Jolly Pasquale, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. We moved the times so that we can reach different creators from around the world in different time zones. So this week is a little bit earlier. We haven't done a Friday live stream this early for a few weeks, so hopefully everybody's enjoying it. And it looks like we're doing okay. So let's spin, and we will get another channel up on the screen. We're going to look at the adventures of Andrew and Ree. And The Adventures of Andrew and Ree is actually going to be our featured channel, I believe, on Monday. I've got them set up already with 2,050 or so subscribers. They are halfway on their road to 2,100. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. Hopefully Hakimations is doing okay. Good to see you in the house. I know I welcomed you earlier. And then Mariska Van Bundren is talking about swapping playlists. So if anybody in the chat is willing to swap playlists for the purpose of gaining watch hours, then please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, then please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Little Ruby's Daycare Encounters is in the house. Thank you for coming in. And we will think about spinning. I'm moving much faster today than usual, but that's okay. And again, that blue moon is kind of reaching out to everybody. Happy to see so many amazing people in the chat. Sam's Vlogs, Trains and More originally came to us through Corinne's Life, who's another one of our moderators and members. And Sam's Vlogs, Trains and More was featured almost immediately after finding Tuber Chat. As those of you who have seen this channel many times before will notice, he's got a brand new banner happening, which is good stuff. It's nice to freshen up the content once in a while. Oh, yeah, Mum Joy, sorry, one of our moderators knocked out your message just because one of the things we try to avoid is self-promotion. We are here to help, everybody is for sure, and the other thing too is whenever you're using numbers, just if you can try to remember to spell them with words. The reason why is not because it's so much of a big deal here in Tuber Chat, but there's so many live streams that are similar to this. There's literally hundreds of them out there, but sometimes you'll find that they have rules and moderators will time you out, or you can even get blocked and stuff like that. We don't want that to happen to anybody. So these are just simple guidelines to hang on to. And then as well, self-promotion itself is actually against YouTube's community guidelines, so we always have to be careful of that. It's no big deal, but I see you're at 68. We're going to try to push you towards 100. I don't know if we can get you to 100 today, but we can probably get you moving. John H. Shelton, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And Mary Szilard, hopefully you're meeting new friends and family members. And Mum Joy, it's no problem. I just would rather let you know because when you go out into other live streams, like I can only live stream about 10 hours a week, right? Or whatever it is. And I want you to be growing your channel even when I'm not here. So I'd like for you to be able to have, for everybody to be able to have the easiest time when they're out there. And not to mention, the secondary benefit is that as you see new channels coming into the scene, people are creating brand new channels all the time, then hopefully everybody in the chat will be able to help the newcomers as they get going, and will help them move even faster. It'll be easier for them than it was for us, if you want to put it that way. This Is Our Life was our featured channel the other day. As a matter of fact, they've got 1,160 or so subscribers. I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther and maybe even get them to 1,170, closer to the 1,200 that they're looking for. And that's true. 2 pineapples, yep. Jolly Pasquale's going to make a new banner. I like your banner though. Jolly Pasquale has, his banner has a lot of personality, but I think that's because Jolly Pasquale is a very entertaining creator. But it's bright, colorful, and everything else, I remember. RDA Squad Takeover, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time. Let's spin. And we will see what is happening now. Life Through Our Eyes 303. Carla is going to be coming up next. And we're going. Oh, I didn't get the channel up yet. We're going to get Life Through Eyes 303 up here on the screen. One more look at This Is Our Life, which was our most recent featured channel before today. We feature a different channel on Tuber Chat every single day based on generosity that I see within the community. Life Through Eyes 303, Carla is one of those creators. She's been featured. Michael's Adventures, thank you for coming in. It's always wonderful to see some of the most supportive creators on all of YouTube here in Tuber Chat for every single live stream. Michael's Adventures is one of those creators. Scratch and PPA, who almost every single person seems to know, is one of those creators as well. And then Hilda DC, yeah, the best idea, you know, here in Tuber Chat, the best success is always found in going first and then letting people return to you. So it will be a little bit slower if you're not able to be here, but I do appreciate you popping in and out, specifically Hilda DC. So specifically, the way that we connect here in Tuber Chat is to start a conversation with somebody in the chat, anybody at all. Let them know that you are interested in connecting with them. And you want to make sure you get a response, because lots of creators are coming in and out of the chat the whole time, and that's what we're supposed to be doing. When you get a conversation started, you let them know you're heading to their channel, then watch a video of at least 3 minutes in full and leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. Then give a thumbs up, subscribe, turn the notification bell on for all creators, and consider adding a second video into your watch later list so that you can run that later and give a little bit of a boost to the YouTube algorithm for that creator. And then come back, let them know that you've done that, and they will turn around and do the same thing for you. Life Through Eyes 303, once again, is Carla. She allows people to connect in her live streams the same way that we do here in Tuber Chat. And so you'll meet some friends and family members over there as well. Sam's Vlogs, Trains and More is asking why Tuber Chat is the stream boss. I reset it today. It was almost empty. Hilda DC was our latest stream boss, but it was almost empty. I wanted to reset it because it's been glitching a little bit. We've had a couple of times where we've seen it not work properly, so I'm hoping with a quick reset it will help, but we'll see. And then Mum Joy, hopefully, yeah, you're meeting lots of new friends and family members. But I really appreciate all the positivity in the chat, of course. So this is JetLife777 with 437 subscribers. We're watching this channel grow. They just found Tuber Chat a few short months ago, and we're able to watch this creator move on their journey. Right now, they are almost halfway to the magical 1K. They're on the road to 500 officially, and with 437 subscribers, I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther, maybe even to 440 or so. And then hopefully I haven't missed anything in the chat. If anybody's asked a question or mentioned a comment that you specifically wanted me to see, then hopefully you can just be patient with me. I tend to fall behind, but if you mention again, hopefully I'll catch it the next time around. And then yeah, it looks like other than that, we're doing okay. So let's get Scratch and Pete onto the wheel. Oh, the YT Buddies is in the house. Thank you for coming in. And okay, so let's spin. We'll get one more channel up here, and then I will see what we're going to do about adding names in another few moments. Emotion, one of our newest creators, is coming up next. So here's Emotion right here. Now, I usually don't do a lot of links in the chat, but this channel is particularly very difficult to find. So I'm going to do one right now for this channel. They're actually going to be featured on Sunday. But one of the things you can do to help support Tuber Chat and the channel is by supporting our members, right, who support the channel financially. So Emotion is one of those creators, and I'm hoping everybody will rally around this channel, move them a little bit farther, because with 197 subscribers, you know that they're looking for that 200, and it's right around the corner for them. I know we could get them there today, so I'm hoping everybody will just hit that link that I just dropped for Emotion and catch them. Adria Hicks, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And other than that, hopefully everybody's doing okay. So once again, if anybody in the chat is willing to swap playlists for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. And if you see somebody say that and you're willing to swap playlists with them, please reach out to them as well. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. We're going to look at Unmasked Lifestyle right now. Hopefully they're still in the chat with us. They were here right at the beginning. Oh, I think they changed their avatar. Yes, she changed her avatar. So I speak highly about this channel all the time, and there's a few reasons. One of them is because of the presentation that you see. First of all, she's a dynamic creator. She loves to share valuable information that, in my opinion, is great for everybody. But as well, like, look at the branding that she's got going on. The thumbnails are done spectacularly. Everything matches the banner. You are very clearly, you know where you are when you're here, which is great. And she's got a 1,000 subscriber celebration coming up next week. So we're just looking for a date and time on that, but we'll probably solidify that with her right after the weekend. And she's right there in the chat with us, Unmasked Lifestyle. And like I said, this is somebody who's been a member with us for a while, but she's been connected to Tuber Chat for months and months. She's been featured quite some time ago for that reason. Lil Red and Bunny Tracks, good to see you here. And Charity Media, good to have you in the chat as well. Thank you for coming in. So, let's spin the wheel. Time for me to add some names, so I'll get my pages refreshed over here. We've got Bautissimo on the case. And Scratch and PPA is coming up right now. This is another creator who I speak highly of all the time because they are one of the most supportive creators on all of YouTube. Now, a lot of people in the chat already know Scratch and Pete. They come in Tuber Chat as a dedicated and as a dedicated moderator. They've been here for a long time helping. And I don't think that Scratch and Pete has missed a live stream since coming in as a moderator. I forget how long ago it was because it's already been months. And it's really something else, first of all, to see that. So I hope everybody will rally around this channel for that reason, because, we want to see Scratch and Pete grow with a strong and solid foundation, which is already happening. But he shows generosity in his videos as well. So he's got a weekly series now that comes out every Tuesday, but you're able to interact with the series and vote on the content of the videos by following on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. So I hope everybody will. Corinne's Life is in the house. Thank you for coming in. Another creator, generous creator that's here as both a member and a moderator. So let's spin, and I will get some names off of our list in a moment. Okay, Beauty and Beast Journey is going to be coming up next. Actually, I'm going to put Corinne's Life on right now. Thank you so much for your super chat. I reset the stream, boss. And it looks like it's just barely... See, I'm trying to figure out whether currency affects the number of points that come through. I can't tell yet. I'm going to have to do some math after the stream, but I reset the stream boss today hoping that it's going to work. Now, it looks like it's worked so far because Corinne's Life has had problems with that before, but it looks like it's working. So thank you so much for your generous super chat. Corinne's Life is one of the most generous creators that I've met, but she also shows generosity in many other ways. She's willing to run playlists for people. She now is monetized, so she's got memberships set up where she offers help to creators. She allows people to connect the same way that we do here in Tuber Chat in her live streams, and then as well she does the featured channels collaboration that I talk about all the time here as well. So when you feature channels on your front page like this, you're saying to the YouTube algorithm and to your audience that these channels are worthy of being featured by you. And then when some of those channels hopefully feature you in return, they are saying to the YouTube algorithm and to their audience that your channel is worthy of being featured by them. So you can imagine the impact that that has both on your audience and on the YouTube algorithm. So I recommend it for anybody that's willing to do it. If you have featured Tuber Chat or my personal channel on your front page, please just make sure that I know so that I can return the favor, because I absolutely do that with both channels. Let me get Beauty and Beast Journey up there now. And thank you one more time, Corinne's Life, for your super chat. Techwin Fans 2020 doesn't like math. And then the YT Buddies, yeah, math is probably my thing of all subjects. I like statistics and stuff. So I try to encourage everybody all the time to read analytics in your YouTube studio on a computer if you can, but even on a phone, there's a lot there. And I know it's not for everybody. I love that stuff. So I can stare at it all day. But what will happen is eventually you'll start to see patterns. And it's not just math. There's other things there. It's just that the numbers tell the story of what's going on with your channel. And you can start to identify patterns. You're not always looking for what you're doing wrong. You're looking for what you're doing right so that you can duplicate that success and follow that pattern. Makeup Mom and Son, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I fell behind there for a moment, but it looks like we're doing okay. Hopefully everybody's meeting new friends and family members. If I've missed a question or a comment that you specifically meant for me to see, just please mention it again, and hopefully I'll catch it the next time around. Many subjects answered is in the house. Thank you for coming in. I'll just put you on the wheel. Oh, Charities Media is giving us some action in the chat too. Thank you so much for the super chat. Oh, Corinne's Life, did you do something else? Because you managed to catch the stream boss for some reason. Oh, and Sam came in right behind you. See, I did. I fell way behind in the chat. I'm so sorry for that. So, yeah, Corinne's Life. Okay, she took over as the stream boss. Thank you so much for that. And Sam's Vlogs trains him more. I wonder if you came in right after her trying to scoop the stream boss. But thank you for your super chat. I appreciate that. We've already looked at both of those channels, obviously. But Charity Media, thank you for your super chat as well. And then thank you so much to Pineapples. They've got a lot of dynamic content. They are constantly filming and live streaming, so I hope everybody has connected with Two Pineapples if you haven't already. Reading and Retail, hopefully I welcomed you coming in, but it's good to have you here. Okay, we are, looking at Beauty and Beast Journey. This channel was featured not too long ago, as a matter of fact, and they are a very much loved and well-respected couple of creators, actually, in this small YouTuber community at large, as well as here in Tuber Chat. So I'm hoping everybody will rally around that channel and we'll push them a little bit farther. Just Vlogging Life is in the house. Thank you for coming in. We have seen their clip, but that's our gold member. So I've got you on the wheel now as well. And oh dear, yeah, Corinne's Life, truck repairs can be something else, that's for sure. And then Declan Fans 2020 is now a major artist in the music industry. Very, very good. Very cool. It's good to see you guys doing so well. And then, yeah, Corinne's Life says they sent a sticker to take the win. Very, very cool. And then, yeah, I'm so sorry, Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More. I got behind in the chat. So we're going to look at Charity Media next. Thank you for your super chat as well. Let me see if I can catch this channel easily. I might have to type in Charity's Media because she changed the name. Oh, here, see? Let me see what I can do about... There it is. Yeah, see, I have to type in Charity's Media for that. 996 subscribers. Wow. And Rohan and Shelly, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Unmasked Lifestyle, thank you so much for your generous super chat as well. We've already looked at that channel, but I really do appreciate your super chat, so thank you so much for that. So right now we're looking at Charity Media. Look at this right now. This channel has got 996 subscribers. So I'm hoping, you know what I'm going to do? I know I say I don't do a lot of links, but I'm going to do it right now because we got to get this over the hump. Now here's the thing, we don't just need 4 subscribers to get to the 1,000, we need many more. And the reason why is because if YouTube does another purge, we don't want them to slip back under the 1,000 even when they're going to make it right now. So Charity Media, as long as you can stick around, I'm sure you're going to make it today. And Unmasked Lifestyle, thank you again so much for another super chat. I really do appreciate that. I appreciate all your generosity. Tina Talk Show, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Aaron Hockey, good to see you in the house. I am going to do something extra here. Let me see what I can do. Let's pop another window open. And for those of you who haven't already seen stream, what do we call it? Social Blade. I will pop it up right now. And thank you for the share. Yes, if anybody has the ability to share the stream out, whether it's on your community tab or Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or any other social network, I will appreciate it greatly. And of course, any thumbs up if you haven't already, I'll appreciate those too. Rants with Rogers, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. I was just... I caught Rants with Rogers again the other day on a live stream finally. I say it all the time, but you know, as we grow and follow more and more creators, it becomes harder and harder to support everybody as much as we all might like. So some of the people who've been with you from the beginning, it's really sad to say, but you might start seeing them less and less. But the reason why, you know, we put so much focus on friendships and true connections here is because, you know, it's the same thing in life. You can run into sometimes a friend you haven't spoken to in 5 or 10 years and you pick up just like it was yesterday. And it's that kind of thing. Rants with Rogers is somebody who's been with me since way before Tuber Chat even existed and continues to support, and we catch each other when we can. Still, so I want to get the live subscriber count here. Social Blade has a lot of fun features. You can give an estimate of when you think you're going to hit milestones for views and subscribers and things like that, and it's fun to watch. And look at this, Charity Media now has 999 subscribers. So I'm hoping we can get one more. I'm just going to do one more thing because we want to make sure we do as much as we can for this channel. It's hard to find by searching because she changed her name. So I just dropped the link one more time for Charity Media because, you know, it's a wonderful thing. We all look forward to hitting milestones of different kinds, but that magical 1K is really something special for everybody. So it's heartwarming every time we can do that right here in the stream. It's just luck. I still want you growing your channels when I can't be here, right? But if you can be here, it's wonderful. And I'd love if everybody would rally around this channel. So I dropped the link one more time, Charity Media with 999 subscribers. There it is. She's got the 1,000 right now. Very, 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 very good. That's great, great news. And thank you everybody for rallying around this channel to get them to the 1,000. Now, we still need a few more. If you haven't already connected to Charity Media, please do, so that again, if this purge decides to take a few subscribers from her tomorrow, she doesn't slip back below. I'm going to put the next channel up, Tina Talk Show. Thank you so much for your super chat. Forgive my delay. It's not copying and pasting for me well. Here's Tina Talk Show. She's got 1,000 subscribers as well. So, hopefully everybody will rally around this channel as well. She's got about 1,020 or so, and we want to push them a little bit farther. So they're officially on their road to 1,100. MSK Family Vlogs, thank you for coming in. And forgive me, everybody, because I fell way behind in the chat. But again, Charity Media has managed to get their 1,000 subscribers, which is fantastic, fantastic news. So I'm hoping Charity Media, for as long as you can, you keep working on meeting other creators so that you can keep that nice and locked in. Aaron Hockey, yeah, it's unfortunate when YouTube does the purging. That just means it's more important than ever for all of us to do as much as we can for other creators while we're connecting. For instance, Tina Talk Show must have just hit the 1,000, because usually you get your community tab within about a week, but for any channel with less than 1,000 subscribers, particularly ones with under 100, you can go on the discussion tab and leave a comment there. And this will hopefully just tell the algorithm that you care a little bit more, right, about this creator. And hopefully you'll do a better job than me. You know, I keep saying the same thing every time I do this quick thing, but I just want to be fast. So let's spin the wheel. And Tina Talk Show, one more time, thank you for your super chat. Forgive me if I've missed anything in the chat. If you've mentioned a comment or a question that you meant for me to see, I tend to be behind today for some reason. And I'll appreciate it if you can just be patient with me, mention it again, I'll try to catch it the next time around. In the meantime, if you have the ability to share the stream, whether it's on your community tab or Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or any other social network, I'll appreciate that as well. It helps us get more creators in here and helps Tuber Chat to continue to grow. And then as well, if you haven't already given a thumbs up, I'll appreciate that also. And I know it takes a moment. If you're on a phone, you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a second, and it really does help, so I'll appreciate it greatly. This is TN Lance and the Tyler Show. Thank you for coming in. This is another creator. We don't know exactly how many subscribers they have right this second, and that's okay. We just want to push them a little bit farther towards the next milestone that they're looking towards. And then many subjects answered is mentioning that they're willing to swap playlists. I know there's lots of creators in the chat willing, so if you're willing to swap playlists, same as they just did, just simply say I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually. Tina Talk Show, thank you for the share, and yes, anybody that has shared, thank you so much. And that blue moon is always spreading lots of positivity through our chat, and I appreciate it greatly. Life to Rise 303 is willing to swap playlists, and you can reach them on Instagram, of course. And like I said, everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually. The reason why I push Playlist Buddies so hard here on Tuber Chat is because it's the one legitimate thing we can do to pump our hours up, but there's two other big benefits. First of all, when somebody's running a playlist for you, they are running 100% of the time of each video in that playlist. So you can imagine how that's going to improve your averages for percentage of time watched on every single video. Then as well, you're trading favors with somebody, which is a great way to get a friendship started. And this is where our strong and solid foundations for our channels comes from. So when you're out supporting other creators and running into people in live streams and seeing comments from familiar faces that you've met here and this and that, you know, you get the kind of idea of the loyal and dedicated following you're going to have for your channel by doing simple collaborations like that. It's Sasha Show. It's Sasha Harry. Good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house, and everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time. Hopefully everybody's doing good. Thank you for asking. It's Sasha Henry. Oh, sorry, I said it wrong the first time. It's Sasha Henry. Thank you for coming in. And Ori and Lucy, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. MSK Family Vlogs with 960 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther as well. We might even be able to get them to around 970 or so today. Their magical 1K is right around the corner. I'm sure they're going to do it this week. TWTTV, it's always good to see you in the chat, so thank you for coming in. And we are at a point where I really have to start getting some names onto the wheel. I'm just looking over in another window here at my Bautissimo robot who keeps track of all that good stuff for me. And I will grab some names right now. So that Blue Moon, of course, has been here from the very beginning. We always love seeing that channel. Mariska Van Bunderen and Carrie Beth will come up right now. And then I will look for some more names shortly. MSK Family Vlogs is a dynamic family of creators, so I'm hoping everybody will rally around this channel. If you haven't already been able to catch them on a video or a live stream, you'll probably be pleasantly surprised when you do, so I hope you'll connect with them right away. Let's spin. Oh, that's a close one. Okay, Just Vlogging Life is going to be coming up next. So here's Just Vlogging Life right now. And then, pardon me, but I'm just going to ask you for a favor. If your that clip that I just played happened to be happened to run smoothly. It looked to me like it was glitching, but I can't tell. Yeah, it's bad. Okay. I think my RAM was recycling right at the same time as I hit that. GA Girl, I'm Every Woman, the Dream Team. Good to see you here. Damn We Cold Fam Manny, good to see you back in the house. Thanks for coming in. Cabaret Gaming, good to see you. Thank you as well for coming in. As Told by Doll, good to see you here. Thank you for joining the chat. Fakemi Teachings, good to see you here. I think this is your first time with Tuber Chat. So hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house and everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions in our video description, you will find yourself with some friends and family members for your channel in no time. And thank you everybody for letting me know. Yeah, it did turn out a bit glitchy, so I'm going to have a look at that. And maybe recycle the RAM. Using a Mac, and Streamlabs is like kind of, I don't know if it's exactly still in beta, but it's so new for Mac. It was meant to be in Windows, and they've talked about a lot of glitches and stuff like that, so I might switch to Windows for that reason. Vermont Paint, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. It's been a little while. And then Jaden Suh, the guy, or Jaden the guy, is in the house. That's our friend Jaden Suh. Just Vlogging Life has been a gold member with Tuber Chat for a while now. They've got 367 subscribers, so I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther. Their link is dropped every 30 minutes or so in the chat. But I'm hoping everybody will rally around this channel. We can probably push them towards 370, maybe even farther today. A little bit closer on their road to 400. And other than that, it looks like everybody's doing okay. If you've mentioned something in the chat that you meant for me to see, whether it's a question or a comment, please just be patient with me, mention it again, and I will likely get around to it the second time. And then Damn We Cold Fam Manny, I don't do a lot of links here in Tuber Chat at all. As a matter of fact, I only do them when it's absolutely necessary. Oh, and sorry, one of our moderators knocked your message out for that reason, because we don't do a lot of self-promotion either. Self-promotion is actually against YouTube's community guidelines. They're not clear on what that includes, so we always just try to avoid any of it. But don't worry about it. It's just that we don't do a lot of links here at all. And then, other than that, looks like we're doing okay. So Carrie Beth has been with Tuber Chat for a long time, from the beginning, as a matter of fact, and before, she's been connected to me for well beyond a year now. As a matter of fact, I was introduced to Carrie Beth from the Hoops Family Network, who was inspirational in the creation of Tuber Chat. And Carrie Beth was featured, of course, months ago here on Tuber Chat as well. But this is one of those creators where, you know, we talk about, and I know I touched on it earlier, but when you start your channel, you wonder who's still going to be there a year from now, supporting you and, you know, helping you and watching videos and things like that. And Carrie Beth is one of those people. I've known her over a year. She's been connected to me both on my personal channel and here in Tuber Chat. And a lot of people are always drawn to this channel because she's a talented editor, a dynamic personality, and her branding and presentation are just out of control. So it's easy to say nice things about Carrie Beth. I hope everybody will connect with her if you haven't already. She's well over 2,200 subscribers now, but I'd love to push her even farther. Maybe we can get her closer to 23. Brown Girl Bella is coming up next. And I will get some more names on the wheel in another couple of moments here. Brown Girl Bella is a very much loved and well-respected member of the small YouTuber community at large, as well as here in Tuber Chat. This is another creator who I've been connected to probably for a year. So you're getting the kind of idea of the loyal and dedicated people who are running channels that we're lucky to have here in the Tuber Chat community. And then, yeah, hopefully everybody's doing okay. Meeting new friends and family members. Looks like it. Oh, Declan Fans 2020. So the same thing with the wheel always applies. I have a robot that keeps track of how active everybody is, and actually your name's coming up anyway, but when it's time for me to look for names for the wheel, then I look over to the robot. It's keeping track not just of how long you're here, but how much you're interacting with other creators. Excuse me, and then when I need names, I go over to the list and then start adding. Past Life Explorer, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Past Life Explorer is another channel that people were immediately drawn to as soon as they came into the Tuber Chat community many months ago. And they have an extremely loyal and dedicated following of their own, and from their community, Tuber Chat has actually gained more friends and family members. So I hope everybody will rally around Past Life Explorer. If you haven't already seen that channel, you'll get an idea as soon as you see it why everybody's so drawn to it. Corinne's Life is coming up next. I forgot to take Carrie Beth off the wheel, and I will get some names on the wheel right now, as a matter of fact. Corinne's Life now has 1,100 subscribers, and I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther as well. Did we look at this channel already? Yes, of course we did. I'm not thinking. Let's spin. We'll get another channel up here. I forgot to take her off the wheel. We looked at her earlier. Corinne's Life is our stream boss right now, too. We're going to look at Christian Nomad, another generous creator. 853 subscribers, so they are getting close. That they're on the road to 900, which means that magical 1K is right around the corner. Corinne's Life, actually, we looked at her channel earlier, and I just didn't take it off the wheel. So now I'm gonna look for a few more names that I could put on here. So Declan Fans 2020 is coming up right now. And Mum Joy, hopefully, is still with us. Judalyn vlog. And the YT Buddies. And we'll get Mary Soulard on there as well. And then I'll look for some more names soon. Christian Nomad, you know, when they first came into Tuber Chat, they started showing generosity right away when we talk about all the purging and glitching. I know I tell the same story all the time, but I just want to display like how generosity works in so many different ways. But when Christian Nomad came to Tuber Chat was right around the time that the purging and glitching started aggressively happening mid-September. And they were doing a lot of experimenting and looking into what could be the reasons, what can we do to combat it, and they were freely sharing that information with everybody in their community. And for that reason, I featured them right away. I forget if that's the reason I featured them right away, or if I was already drawn to the channel, I featured them, but that started right away. But it was a good call either way, because you know, I feature channels based on generosity, and Christian Nomad is one of these creators. So I always like speaking highly of this channel. As you can see, they also do the featured channels collaboration, and I believe they're willing to swap playlists as well. If anybody in the chat is willing to swap playlists, please just say so in the chat. I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that, please reach out to them. Don't be shy. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually. Oh, is it going to be That Blue Moon this time? We thought we were going to see this channel earlier. That Blue Moon's been here since the beginning of the stream, so it's taken quite a while, taken an hour to get this channel around from the luck of the wheel. And they've got a lot of dynamic content. I'm glad to see that this channel's over the 400 mark. They've got it nice and locked in by the look of it, so I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. Hopefully we'll get another few subscribers for this channel when YouTube does the purging and glitching that I'm talking about all the time. You know, we have to do everything we can to support other creators while we're connecting with them so that we can slow the purging down, and we know that it works. And the reason why is because you see that every time I put a channel on the screen, it is subscribed. Only 1 out of 1,000, you know, ever loses their subscription from Tuber Chat. Tuber Chat loses subscribers like everybody does, but nobody ever loses Tuber Chat. It's very, 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 very rare. And the reason why is because I watch longer videos, leave longer comments than I even talk about here. And then thanks a lot, Past Life Explorer. Michael Young, thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. And if you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. Maybe, thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome also. We keep knocking out your messages just because you're using too many emojis. When you use a lot of emojis in a live stream like this, it can be considered spam. So the moderators or myself might take those messages out. So please just put your emojis down to like 2 or 3 at the most, if you don't mind. And then as well, we don't do any self-promotion here as well. And then Michael Young, yeah, I would love if you would share. So thank you very much. If anybody hasn't already shared, if you can, that would be great. Of course, I'll appreciate it. And if you haven't already given a thumbs up, I'll appreciate that as well. Maybe, I know it's your first time here. We don't do any self-promotion here, so we don't like ask me please, and that kind of stuff, which is fine. But I don't want you to have a hard time when you're in other live streams either. So we knock out messages that include self-promotion. Just please take a moment to read our video description where it talks about how everything works, including the wheel, including how you can get your channel on the screen and all that stuff. And I'll appreciate that. That Blue Moon has been with Tuber Chat for a long, long time, almost from the beginning. So I hope everybody will rally around them and we'll move them. They are officially on the road to 500. Mary Sillard. Oh, I'm doing a lot of copying and pasting. Declan Fans 2020. When it wants to work for me, copying and pasting, I do. Yeah, Past Life Explorer. It's, you know, I make so much more of a big deal out of it than is necessary. But I vowed when I started Tuber Chat, and I try not to forget, right? But I vowed a year ago when the idea came around and Tuber Chat started building that I would always help newcomers if I could on the way in so that they would have an easier time, not just here, but in other live streams, right? I can't be here 24 hours a day, so I'd rather everybody be growing their channels, you know, wherever they can. But I know what it's like to go into a live stream and have moderators time you out or even ban you when you do things that are unintentional, when it's just with emojis or numbers or, you know, simple things like, can I drop a link, people will say, and stuff like that. So I just want to kind of help everybody by reeling it in a little bit. Mary Sillard, it's been a little while since you've been here, but it's good to have you in the chat. Thank you for coming in with 2,770 or so subscribers. This channel is moving along nicely. We can probably move them a little bit closer to 2,800 today. And I've got your bell on now, as I do for all creators. A few months ago, I started putting bells on for every creator. And we laugh sometimes at how many YouTube notifications come through my phone. I don't know if I cleared it before we started today, but I've got 33 notifications waiting, which is probably from right before the beginning of Tuber Chat. So it's good to see everybody so active. And we're going to look at getting another channel onto the screen. Let's spin. And we're going to look at Judalyn Vlog next. Let me get this channel up on the screen for us. Judalyn has 500 subscribers. She's halfway on her magical road to 1K, so hopefully we will push this channel a little bit farther. We might even be able to get her to 510 or so, get that 500 nice and locked in. That would be great. Is RDA Squad Takeover still with us in the chat? That was Alexia Queening. She just changed her name, as a matter of fact. She might not still be in the chat. She was in here earlier. That's okay. Anybody can reach out to me on Instagram. It's all one word, Tuber Chat. It's the easiest place to catch me. And then, yeah, Sam's Vlogs, the notifications can blow up. And thank you, Declan Fans 2020. Bose Pixel, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And Shards of Gaming is back in the house. My pleasure, That Blue Moon. It's always a pleasure to have your channel up there. I'm glad to see that you're moving. You know, I can't wait for the day that we see That Blue Moon get to their 1,000. It's, like I said, another creator that's been with Tuber Chat for a long, long time, but always spreads positivity when they're here. And I appreciate that. So, right now we're looking at Judalyn Vlog, but it's time for me to get some names on the wheel. So let me see what I can do, excuse me, about that. Hakimations is still in the house. YT Buddies is already there. Gongoli's Kitchen is still with us. And let's spin, and we'll see who's coming up next. Lots of Toys to See was here from the beginning. Gazelle Shima, good to see you here. And MAH Videos, it's always good to have you in the chat. Thank you for coming back in. Hopefully everybody is doing well, meeting new friends and family members. And again, if anybody's willing to swap playlists, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. And if you hear or see somebody say that, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually. Michael Young, thank you for reading the description, so you've got an idea of how everything works. And then the best success here in Tuber Chat is found when making the first move. So you want to do as much as you can to support other creators. We believe wholeheartedly in this community that we give much more than we expect to receive, but we know that it ends up coming back usually more than we wanted in the first place. So you head to a channel. First, let them know you're going to do that. Get a conversation started in the chat. Then head to their channel. Watch a full video of at least 3 minutes long. Leave a meaningful, genuine comment of at least a few sentences so that it doesn't get held for review or caught in the YouTube spam filters. Give a thumbs up, subscribe, turn bell notifications on for everyone, and then add a second video into your watch later list that you can run at any time after the stream, and then come back and let them know you've done all that, and they will do the same thing for you. And there you go. It's Sasha Henry is willing to swap playlists. Very good. And like I said, everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. So, lots of toys to see. Has 1,200 subscribers, but we'd like to push them a little bit farther. Make sure they keep that 1,200 locked in. Rixelty, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. It's been a little while, but it's good to have you in the chat again. And hopefully, like I said, we'll push lots of toys to see a little bit farther and get them moving on their road to 1,300. Let's spin and see what's coming up. The wheel thing, yeah, no problem, maybe. So what happens is after you're here for a little while, it's usually about 45 minutes to an hour when we're really busy. I have a robot here called Bottissimo, and it keeps track of how active everybody is in the chat. So it's not just about how long you're here, but how much you interact with other creators in the chat so that you're growing your channel, right? And then when I need names for the wheel, like I will again in a few minutes after we get through a couple here, usually when it gets down to 5 or 6 names, I start adding names, and I look over to the list and then I add them in order. And then, so maybe the best idea is, yeah, I know you've read the video description, but as long as you're meeting other creators, then, you know, Bottissimo is keeping track of how active everybody is. And then eventually, as long as you're still here, when it's time for me to add names to the wheel, then, you know, you might get added after you've been here for a while. And then, if you're still here when your name comes up, we put your channel on the screen. But the idea really is to be connecting with people in the chat, right? I know that it's fun to have channels on the screen and the wheel makes it a little bit fun and everything else. But the idea really is the action goes down in the chat. That's why it's called Tuber Chat, not Tuber Guy or anything. Urbex, Paranormal and more, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And Mariska Van Bunderen is in the house. She's part of the mod squad. She's got 2,280 or so subscribers. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther. And we'd love to get her moving towards 2,300. She also does the featured channels collaboration, and she is willing to swap playlists. So if you're willing to swap playlists, you can reach out to her right away and likely connect with her immediately. And then, okay, let's spin, and we'll see who's coming up next. The featured channels collaboration is something I talk about all the time. You can really gain some serious, loyal, and dedicated friends by swapping favors with people as well, and doing the featured channels collaboration is one of those things that I talk about all the time. We're looking at Declan Fans 2020 right now. or we will be in just a moment. And here's Declan Fans 2020 right now. And there you go. Rixelty says they have a playlist for nearly all their vids. Very good. So my suggestion when you're intending on swapping playlists with people is to have a playlist of all of your videos, right? Not including live streams. If you want to make one with live streams separately, that's okay. But typically we use a playlist with just videos in it. And then if you have too many and you got well over like 20 hours of content, you can chop your channel up into many different playlists. You can have lots and lots and lots of different playlists to let people know all the different types of content that you offer. It helps split up your channel so that people who are looking for a specific kind of content will continue to watch your stuff. If you can get somebody watching a video in a playlist, YouTube will automatically run the next video out of your playlist instead of maybe suggesting them somewhere else. So playlists are a great, great, great thing. And then if you have a playlist of 2 or 4 or 6 or 10 or 20 hours or even more, you can imagine how your hours are really going to stack up when you exchange with many different creators. And I've even exchanged myself with many different creators here in the chat. Now, the truth of the matter is, even though I put the emphasis on videos as opposed to live streams, if you think about it, Tuber Chat is only live streams. So we were monetized still by partially doing the featured channel, or not featured channels, the swapping playlist with many different creators. So it absolutely did work. And then Declan Fans 2020, yeah, I absolutely did enjoy the song, the tribute, and the shout out, of course. So thank you very much for that. That was very generous of you. And then, yeah, looks like we're doing good. Okay. Let's spin, and we'll get another channel happening here. Many subjects answered is coming up right now. So with 1,260 or so subscribers, I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther. I caught them on a live stream the other day. How long ago was it? I didn't think it was that long. Oh, here it is. Okay, 1 week ago, yes. I didn't think it was too long. But they're obviously very, very active, streaming every day, it seems, which is great. Or at least posting every day. So hopefully everybody will rally around this channel as well. And we'll push them a little bit farther on their road to 1,300. When we're talking about swapping playlists too, you're going to meet different creators with playlists of all different sizes, right? You'll find some with only 2 or 5 hours. You'll find some with 20 hours. You'll find some that have playlists that go on for days. Most creators want it to be somewhat fair, but that's up to you how you want to handle that. And like I said, you can chop your channel up into many different playlists. So if you want to, you can make a specifically 5-hour playlist, a 10-hour playlist, a 20-hour playlist, things like this, so that when you meet somebody that's got, you know, about that much content, then you can swap something that will be relatively in the same ballpark as far as time. But again, that's up to you to decide what's right for you, what's necessary when it comes to, let's say, fairness and this and that. And you'll meet lots of different creators with lots of different ideas when it comes to that. Thank you, Declan Fans 2020. Good to always see you in the chat. Always good to have you here. And let's spin one more time. We'll see who's coming up next. And then thank you so much, Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More. I always appreciate any time that anybody's able to spend. As we grow and follow more and more creators, it becomes harder and harder to support everybody as much as we all might like. But so therefore, I appreciate every moment that you spend here in Tuber Chat. There are 38 million channels or something like that on YouTube now. So, you know, you can imagine how grateful a lot of people are when you're visiting their channel for any amount of time. And I absolutely appreciate it. This is the YT Buddies. They're back with Tuber Chat again and again. So hopefully everybody will rally around this channel. They've got a lot of video gaming content here, including Fortnite and Among Us, some of the most popular video games. So hopefully everybody will rally around this channel. We'd love to see them get to the 100, which is right around the corner for them. With 87 subscribers, it's reasonable we could push them over 90 today, and then keep them moving, hopefully, and get them to that first 100. And MAH Videos is willing to swap playlists. I believe I swapped with them many months ago, as a matter of fact. I still swap playlists as well with my personal channel. And it's something that can still benefit monetized channels, of course, right? Because, you know, ads will run, or you'll get premium income for those people who have premium memberships and stuff like that. Pardon me. I'm going to step away for a quick moment, and I'm going to leave you to look at Mum Joy. Not sure if they're still in the chat with us, so we'll move on quickly. But I just have to step away for a second, but I'm not going to turn the stream off. Okay, pardon me for that. And Mum Joy, we're unsure how many subscribers they have, but that's okay. We just want to push them towards the next milestone that they're looking for. Hot Sauce Junkie Tim, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully I haven't missed anything in the chat. If anybody's mentioned anything specific, like a question or a comment that you wanted me to see, just please be patient with me. Mention it again, and I will try to catch it the next time around. Vermont Paint, did you get nervous when all your numbers got close? Are you talking about hitting the 1,000 specifically? Vermont Paint? Actually, I really had so I have 2 channels of my own that are up and running right now. I intend to start more, but I've got a personal channel which is, you know, hit the 1,000 and is monetized, and then Tuber Chat hit its 1,000 and was monetized at the end of the summer. And both times I was able to have people rally around me in another live stream similar to Tuber Chat, one of the ones that was actually inspirational in the creation of Tuber Chat. And one of those live streams got me 70 subscribers in an hour and a half, and they stuck. You know, they took me to about 1,010 or something like that, so it didn't slip. When TuberChat got its 1,000, it actually did slip due to a purge, and then just got it back again the same day. But that was interesting. But I don't know if nervous is how I describe it, the smallest bit of anxiety, but maybe even in a positive way. But you know, one of the things I like to say all the time is I decided not to quit before I started. So the idea of, are we ever going to have 1,000 subscribers? Are we ever going to get monetized and stuff like that? It was already guaranteed in my mind, because I started on YouTube like 4 years ago running channels for other people. I produced videos and ran channels for other people before I even started my own, while I thought about what I was going to do. And then a couple of years ago, when this, you know, the rules about 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time came around, that's when TuberChat, the idea for TuberChat came around as well. And then Hyper Gaming X, good to see you here. Forgive me, our moderator has knocked your message out just because we don't do any self-promotion here. So we don't specifically ask, can you promote my channel? That's actually against YouTube guidelines in some way, shape, or form. So if you don't mind, just please take a moment to read our video description, and it talks about how everything works here, and then how eventually we will promote your channel. But the idea here is for you to be meeting other creators. We believe wholeheartedly here in giving much more than we expect to receive. So when you go and visit other channels and support them by watching their video, giving them a comment and a like, subscribing to them, and so on, then they will turn around and do the same thing for you. And in that way, you'll have lots of people going to your channel to visit. Now, I do need some names for the wheel, so I'll get to that right now. And Urbex Paranormal and More is up right now. Hopefully everybody will rally around this channel with 873 subscribers. I'm sure we can get them past 875, maybe even to 880. They are close on their road to 900. And I'm just looking through my list. I have a robot here that keeps track of how active everybody is. Vermont Paint is coming up now. Makeup Mom and Son is coming up. Tina Talk Show. I don't think we looked at your channel yet, right? TWTTV. I'm always happy to have that channel up. And then we'll see what to do after that. So hopefully everybody will, like I said, rally around this channel. One of the things you can do to support TuberChat is to support our members. So when you see them in the chat, they've got their badges next to their name. And, you know, hit them up and connect with them. Thank you, Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More. And if anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up, yes, I will appreciate it. Thank you, Scratch and Pete and everybody, for reminding everybody. And if you have the ability to share the stream, whether it's on your community tab or Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or any other social network, of course, I'll appreciate that also. Here's Tina Talk Show. And this is a creator that's been with TuberChat for quite a while now, at least a couple of months. With 1,030 or so subscribers, I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther. We might even be able to get them to 1,040 or so. They are officially on the road to 1,100. And Jewel in the Kitchen, great to see you here. Thanks for coming in. And Jade and the guy is back. Very good to have you back in the chat. So it looks like everybody's doing okay, meeting new friends and family members. And again, if anybody is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, then please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators will likely reach out to you. And if you see somebody say that, please reach out to them also. And John H. Shelton, thank you so much for the tweets. For that reason, actually, John H. Shelton is a relatively new channel coming into TuberChat, but because of the generosity that they've already showed, they were instantly added into our Twitter list. So anybody that tweets or retweets for TuberChat, I go through and automatically add you into our Twitter list called TuberChat Stars. They are YouTubers who tweet and retweet for others, and the idea then is if you're somebody who's active on Twitter, you have an opportunity there to find over 40 more creators who are also in the Tuber Chat community and on Twitter, and are willing to share for others. So you might find some more action for your videos there, and certainly if you're willing to promote for others there. Vermont Paint is coming up now. It's been a while since you've been up on the screen here, so I'm going to get your bell on. I started putting bells on for all creators a couple of months ago, but it's nice to see this channel moving along. I have caught them on a few live streams, luckily, and it's a very talented creator, to say the least. So, a lot of people here in the Tuber Chat community are always drawn to artists of different types when they come through. Vermont Paint is one of those. They've been previously featured, of course, but with 860 subscribers, they are getting close on that road to the magical 1K, with 900 being right around the corner for them. So I'm hoping everybody will connect with them. We can certainly get them to even 870, maybe even a little bit farther today. And then, let's spin and see who's coming up next. Hackimations is, I don't know if they're still in the chat. We'll have to see. They tend to come in and out. But that's a creator that's been with Tuber Chat for a long time as well. It looks like they might still be here. So, with 195 subscribers, I think it's absolutely possible that we can get this channel right to 200 today. If we get a few more subscribers for them. They really only need 5, but we'd love to get a few more. So if anybody hasn't already connected to them, I hope that you will. And the reason why is because when you hit a milestone of, let's say, any number, but in Hackimation's case, we're talking about 200, then if YouTube does another purge or glitch or whatever we want to call it over the next few days, they're not going to slip back below that 200. That's the hope, right? So we want to push them a little bit farther. And thank you, John H. Shelton, very much for your kind words. So let's spin. We'll get another channel up here, and we'll see what's happening after that. Makeup Mom and Son is a generous creator who's been back with Tuber Chat again and again since finding us just a couple of months ago. With 258 subscribers, I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther as well. We can certainly get them over the 260 that's on their mind right now, and they're officially on the road to 300. One of the things I don't mention enough is that I always recommend, like Makeup Mom and Son has their subscriptions public, but I recommend that everybody has their subscriptions public. And the reason why is because when you tell somebody that you've been to their channel, you've watched their video, you've left them a comment and all that stuff, they can go into your subscription, see themselves there, know you're telling the truth, and then it sometimes can speed up the process a little bit. When you're here in Tuber Chat, you should be able to meet, let's say, 10 creators per hour. It takes about 5 or 6 minutes to do it thoroughly and properly so that you don't run the risk of losing those subscribers. We all hate it when YouTube takes our subscribers away, right? So we have to do everything we can to support other creators to stop that from happening or slow it down. One of the things we can do for any creator under 1,000 subscribers is go onto their discussion tab and leave a comment here. And hopefully you'll do a better job than me. And you can just leave that, and you can imagine everything you can do for another creator while you're connecting with them that hits the algorithm will help, right? So that's an idea, and hopefully everybody will rally around Makeup Mom and Son. She's been an extremely generous and supportive creator to Tuber Chat ever since finding us. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get one more channel up, and then I will look at what to do about adding names. We're going to see... Oh, that was a close one. Gongoli's Kitchen is coming up. I'm not sure whether your channel's been on the screen before here or not. Nope, this is a new connection for Tuber Chat. So I do not watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. So what I'm going to do is take one of your videos, I'll take your latest one here and add it into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list and I will watch that video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that dumplings video. I will give you a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll turn the bell notification on, of course, as I do for all creators, and then that should make our connection stick. And then hopefully you're subscribed to Tuber Chat now and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. So I've just added another name to the wheel. And then Hot Sauce Junkie Tim does hot peppers, hot sauces, hot food challenges, and competitive eating. Very, very cool. We've got actually a couple of channels in the Tuber Chat community that follow along with that type of niche, if we want to call it that. But here, everybody's willing to connect with everybody else. You know, the idea is everybody's willing to subscribe to your channel after you subscribe to theirs, and support each other for the long term, not just in the coming days, but hopefully weeks, months, and eventually years, regardless of your niche, right? I follow thousands of creators now, as you can imagine, but from all walks of life and all different genres and niches and things like that. And I really enjoy all the different things that I see, even though I may not have otherwise ever searched or found them if it wasn't for what we're doing here. So It's Sasha Henry is another new connection for Tuber Chat. So the same thing, I'm going to take one of your latest videos. I'll take this 13-minute one, add it into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list and I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give you a thumbs up, of course. I'll subscribe, turn the bell on, like I do for all creators, and that should hopefully make our subscription stick. And then hopefully you're subscribed to Tuber Chat now and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Now, I am going to add some more names to the wheel, but when we have new creators, I've got to get through the speech about how I'm going to connect to them, right? So it takes a moment. So we're going to see TWT-TV. This is another channel that's been back with Tuber Chat again and again. Let's have a look at what they've got going on for us today. So we're unsure how many subscribers they have, but it really doesn't matter. We just want to push this channel towards the next milestone that they're looking for. And I will get some more names on the wheel. So Shards of Gaming is coming up. Jewel in the Kitchen. And let me see what else I can do here. Oh, Mum Joy, I wasn't sure you were still here. Radical Productions just came in. Good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. I'll hang on for another moment before adding any more channels. But again, if anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up, of course I'll appreciate it. It really does help the stream. I know if you're on a phone, you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a second. And like I said, it really does help, so I'll appreciate it greatly. And if you have the ability to share the stream, whether it's on your community tab or Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or any other social network, then I'll appreciate that as well. It helps us get more creators into the live stream and helps Tuber Chat continue to grow. So let's spin. We'll see which one of these three creators is coming up. Good to see you, Radical Productions. Hopefully you're doing well. Jewel in the Kitchen has been back to Tuber Chat again and again lately. So we'll have a look and see what they got going on for us today. We're unsure how many subscribers they have, but that's okay. We just want to keep pushing this channel as well so that they can get towards the next milestone that they're looking for. Okay, pardon me. Anybody can reach out to me anytime on Instagram. This is the most active social network that I'm on these days. I can also be reached on Facebook, Twitter, and Reddit without too much trouble. But Instagram is the one I'm on like all the time. And then, Bose Pixel still in the house. Oh, I didn't put you on yet. And thank you so much, Shards of Gaming. Hopefully you're meeting lots of friends and family members while you're here. You know, it's always, if you think about how Tuber Chat actually works, which I don't really expect anybody to worry about it too much, but, you know, it works best for everybody if you are actually growing your channels here, and if it actually works, and if it's actually helpful, and hopefully the nuggets of information that I share and other people share with us in the stream helps as well, so that as you grow and eventually get 1,000 subscribers, 2,000, 3,000, and whatever you're heading towards, other creators are going to reach out to you and ask you how you did it. And when they do that, I'm hoping that what will happen is you'll turn around and say, well, Tuber Chat is a channel that you should be following because they'll help you. And then we continue to grow here. And this is what seems to be happening. Tia Tiara, good to see you here. Yeah, it's been a while, but it's good to see you here. We haven't done an early live stream like this on Friday. I'm in the Eastern time zone, and it's started at noon for us here, but I haven't done that in a few weeks. So I'm glad we got to reach a few more people who haven't otherwise been able to be here lately. And every day this weekend, whether it's Saturday, Sunday, or Monday, the live streams will just get 1 hour later each day. So tomorrow will start at 1 p.m. Eastern. And then, oh, GA Girl, I Am Every Woman, the Dream Team. I have to copy and paste your name. It's still with us, so let's get you onto the wheel as well. Let's spin, and I'll see what I'm going to do after that. Adria Hicks is still in the house. And Fikemi Teachings. Oh, I know I'm not pronouncing that. Fikemi Teachings. I wish I could pronounce that perfectly for you, but thank you so much for your super chat. For that reason, we'll actually look at your channel next. I think I just spun, right? Did I just spin? John H. Shelton is coming up right now. I hope I'm right. I was doing two things at once there. And then we will look at your channel next. So thank you one more time for that super chat. I really do appreciate it. John H. Shelton with 490 subscribers has already shown generosity and a lot of sharing, particularly on Twitter. But you can see that they're also available on Instagram. So hopefully everybody will rally around this channel. It's relatively new to Tuber Chat, only finding us a couple of weeks ago, but hopefully everybody will push them a little bit farther. We can see they're halfway to the magical 1K with 490 subscribers. It's possible we can get them much, much closer to the 500 that we know is on their mind right now. And I will add some names to the wheel. The next channel is coming up, so I've got it ready to go there, ready to search, and we'll look at that in a second. And thank you one more time for that super chat. Let's see what else we can do. Louis TV, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. I think this is your first time with Tuber Chat. And then Adria Hicks is coming onto the wheel as well. Gazelle Shima. So I'm going to move a little bit faster through channels now, because we've got a raid coming up in 15 minutes. So let's spin. Oh, sorry, I was going to do this first. Yes, thank you one more time for your super chat. I really appreciate that. And we're not already connected because this must be your first time having your channel up on the screen. So I'm going to take one of your latest videos, and I always look for something around 10 minutes if I can find one. I'll take this 15-minute one, add it into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list and I'll watch that video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give you a thumbs up, of course. I'll subscribe, and I will turn on your bell notifications like I do for everyone, and hopefully our connection will stick. Hopefully also you're subscribed to Tuber Chat now and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. So now we're going to look at Shards of Gaming. This is another new connection for Tuber Chat, so the same speech applies. I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, so I'm going to take one of your latest videos. And again, I look for something around 10 minutes where possible. Here, I'll take this 12-minute one, add it into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch that video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. And I will subscribe, turn the bell on, and give you a thumbs up, of course. Inspiring Charm, I don't think has been on the wheel today yet. And it's my pleasure to have your channel up here. Let's spin. Let's see who's coming up next. Gazelle Shima has been with us for a while. I don't think we looked at this channel today, right? Not yet. Did you change your avatar? Maybe I'm wrong. I feel like you might have. I just caught, actually. I think that was a premiere, right? Wasn't that a premiere that I just caught with you this week? Oh, no. Okay. 4 months ago. Pardon me, then. Of course not. You have your popular upload set. I thought yeah, here's what I was talking about. For any curse words. I don't know. Oh, that's even a month ago. I got to catch up with you. My goodness. I thought that I was just in something with you, but maybe I'm wrong about that. Maybe you were in. Maybe I saw you supporting somebody else. But I go through different creators all the time and try to support as much as I can. Juliana Station, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. I feel like I recognize your channel name, but maybe I'm wrong. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house, and everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. And then Gazelle Shima, we're unsure how many subscribers they have right this second, but that's okay. We just want to push them towards the next milestone that they're working towards. And Bose Pixels coming up. Fates World, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. It's good to see you in the stream. I know you were talking about one of the community posts that we put out the other day. So for a long time, I really wasn't using the community tab, and I wanted to make sure that we're using it for, you know, to try to push people who are here in the community. We have a lot of creators. Not everybody's able to, you know, stay the whole time. We stream 4 times a week for about 2.5 hours. Not everybody can be here the whole time, of course, right? And I appreciate every moment that everybody's able to spend. But we try to use our community tab, where I do to, you know, promote creators, where especially I see generosity in the community in different ways. Sometimes I'm in other live streams or commenting on other videos, and I see other people from the Tuber Chat community, and then there's the live streams that we have here where people are engaged and, helping each other and sharing knowledge and all that stuff. Oriane Lucy, thank you so much for your super chat. For that reason, we're going to look at your channel next. But this is Bose Pixel. And hopefully everybody will rally around this channel. With 132 subscribers, we know we can push them a little bit farther, closer to 140. They're officially on the road to 200, and we just want to get them a little bit closer. And then I will think about what to do about more names. Gazelle Shima, my pleasure to have your channel up. And I'm glad everybody's, meeting lots of friends and family members today. If you haven't already given a thumbs up, we're doing great today, but I'll appreciate any more that you have to give. And I know if you're on a phone, you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment, and it really does help the stream. So I'll appreciate it greatly. So let's look at Oriane Lucy, and thank you one more time for that super chat. She allows people to connect in her live streams the same way that we do here in Tuber Chat as well. This is one of the things I like about putting channels on the screen, is that, as time goes on, I get to know the channels a little bit better, get to know the creators behind the channels, and then feature you better and better. ALOT is in the house. That's our featured channel for today, as a matter of fact. Thank you for coming in. That's the second channel for ProTech Sports, an extremely generous and supportive creator who's been back with Tuber Chat with 2 different channels for much time now, many months, and has now had both channels featured for that reason. And they are a dynamic creator, and I always have a good time checking out their videos and hanging out in live streams when I can catch them. And then it's my pleasure to have your channel up. And we looked at it within the first 5 or so minutes of the live stream, 5, 6, 7 minutes of the live stream today. We looked at your channel, and then of course we always feature our channels across all of our social networks, including Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Reddit. So Oriane Lucy, like I said, has also, she allows people to connect in her live streams the same way that we do here. So chances are, if you can catch her on a live stream, you'll find more friends and family members there. As you can see, there's a live stream right there. Let's connect everyone. Welcome. So let's spin. Get another channel up here. And then Hot Sauce Junkie Tim, the best idea here in Tuber Chat, where you'll find the most success, is to support other creators, and then they will turn around and support you as well. So people here are not necessarily drawn to different genres. If you find a few people within the same realm, they may come in and want to check out your content for that reason. But particularly here, the idea is most people are supporting each other regardless of our niche or our theme of our channel and things like that. You'll find lots of different supporters who will come back and watch your videos, hang out in your live streams, visit your premieres, give lots of thumbs up, comments, and all that other stuff. And then this is GA Girl, I Am Every Woman, the Dream Team. And I know they're available on other social networks as well. But hopefully everybody will rally around this channel. With 135 subscribers, they are coming along nicely, but I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther, maybe even to 140 or so. And we want to get them moving a little bit farther on the road to 200, which they're traveling along right now. Dimitri Jones is in the house. Thanks for coming in. Faith's World, let's get you onto the wheel. Hot Sauce Junkie Tim is coming up. Old School Patricia's in the house. And I will, Radical Productions, yes. And let's spin, and I'll think about adding another couple of names right after. And then Face World, if you're on an Apple device, yeah, I guess they're still there, right? It's usually under the chat. So right here, you have a button for emojis, and then here you have a button for super chats. It's absolutely not necessary. Very much appreciated when people do, but I don't hold anything back here on Tuber Chat. You don't have to pay to be on the wheel, or you don't have to be a member and stuff like that. Adria Hicks, I'm surprised. I thought we were already connected, so forgive me, because this is one of those situations where either YouTube has taken our connection or we weren't originally connected, to my embarrassment, because Adria Hicks has been here for a while. There's a couple of familiar faces right there. But we're going to correct that right now. Glad to have found your channel. my understanding is you're more of a supporter than a creator right now, but I see you've got a few videos there, so I wonder what we can expect from you. And then we've got, glad to have found your channel. Keep up the great work. When you're doing this for other creators, everybody in the chat, I hope you're doing a better job than me, because you know I say a lot of generic things. I always leave long paragraphs or many sentences, but I want you to do a better job, hopefully. Pardon me just for one quick second. I will be right back. Oh, there we go. Green screen flying all over the place, which is great. If you're looking for a portable green screen, I did a review of that on my personal channel. I love the thing. Keep up the great work. Looking forward to all you have to offer. And like I said, I hope you'll do a better job with your comments than I am. I'm just flying through these things. But leaving a comment on a discussion tab is an extra thing we can do for a creator to connect with them. So I'm going to add all 3 of your videos, because they're very short, into my watch later list. And then that will allow me to, after the stream, go through my watch later list and watch those videos. Happy Lux is in the house. Very good to see you. We were telling a story earlier today about hitting my 1,000 subscribers, both on my personal channel and on Tuber Chat. And Happy Lux was the one who got us over the 1,000 both times. He runs a similar live stream to what we're doing here, where you can meet lots of friends and family members. You connect in the same way, but it's a different looking live stream. He's got a video game going, he's got music playing, and he's usually got a lot more energy than I do. And then Makeup Mom and Son is also on Twitter. We're going to look at Faith's World right now. Now, I'm quite certain that this is a new connection for Tuber Chat. Oh, and now I got to match avatars too. Let me see if I can find something's going on with my I'm looking at another window here. It's lagging on me just a little bit. Without explanation, as a matter of fact. Okay, I'm refreshing a page. I'm going to try to clear my RAM, see if something happens. And forgive me, hopefully everybody can just be patient with me for a second while we look at how to get Faith's World up here. I want to make sure I match the avatar so I get the right channel. Because it's a popular name, as we can see, right? And then when you're having trouble searching for a channel, you can sort by channels. You can do this, or filter by channels. You can do this on the phone and on the computer. And I often find that that will help as well, especially when we've got a name that's so popular that we can pull up as many results as possible to catch them. Oh, Happy Juror is the second channel from Happy Luck, so hopefully you'll connect with them there as well. And I'm always good. Thank you, Happy Lux, for asking. I'm just having trouble. Where did Faith's World go? There you are. Okay, let me see. Here, this is the one. Have to match the avatar when you're unsure. Very important. You don't want to, you know, sometimes we think people don't connect, but it could be in a case of a channel like this. If you got to the wrong channel, you might be subscribing to somebody else, and then they don't connect back with you, right? So this is a new connection for Tuber Chat, so I'm going to take, I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, so I'm going to take one of your latest videos, this 14-minute one here, add it into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list in the next 24 hours. I will watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of your video, and I will subscribe, and I will turn on bell notifications, of course, like I do for all channels. And then hopefully that will make our subscription stick, and then hopefully you're subscribed to Tuber Chat now and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Old School Patricia and Makeup Mom and Son having trouble typing like me. And then Old School Patricia will connect with people afterwards. So the best success is always found when connecting here in Tuber Chat by going first, making the first move. You'll find that it's a lot slower if you're waiting for people to, you know, add you and then you'll get back to them, because it's the opposite of what we do. Although it's possible. Old School Patricia's been here long enough to be able to have that happen, not to mention happens to be a member. So right now, we've got another creator. Well, this is going to be the first time we do this twice in one day. Old School Patricia has 996 subscribers. It is very possible that we can get them to the 1,000 right now. So I'm going to pull up Social Blade again, and I'm just going to show you. We're going to get a live count here. Hopefully everybody will rally around this channel, and we can push them and get a second channel to 1,000 subscribers today. We've seen a few channels cross over the 1,000, but never twice in one day that I can remember. We actually had somebody, Absolutely Raven is a channel that got their 1,000 subscribers. I think it was in our very first stream, our first official one, which is wonderful. So we just go on to Social Blade. They've got a lot of stuff here. I'll let you look at that on your own at some point when you have a chance. And we're just going to stretch this out and get a little window happening at the bottom here. And then hopefully everybody will rally around this channel. Like I said, we can get them there right now. As long as we've got more than 4 people in the chat, we can push this channel over the 1,000 right here, right now. And we want to get a few more. I'm hoping everybody will rally around this channel right this second, because YouTube does so much purging and glitching and takes subscribers. We want to make sure they don't slip back below the 1,000 after they get there. Louis TV. There we go. Thank you everybody. Another channel to 1,000 subscribers today. For the second time in one live stream we've had this happen, which is great news and wonderful. Old School Patricia happens to be a member, but they also have you know, a lot of dynamic content for everybody to catch while you're there connecting with them. So thank you everybody one more time. We managed to get them to 1,000. I am going to get the wheel back in order here. And let's spin. We'll get another channel up here. And then Louis TV, please not too many capitals because it's considered yelling in the chats. We're going to look at that channel right now. I accidentally misspelled it on the wheel, but that's okay. This is another new connection for Tuber Chat. And then Old School Patricia, I just hope, please keep working, because we know, and it's happened to me, it happened to Tuber Chat. We got our 1,000 subscribers and we lost like 10, you know, right away. And then we had to go, and Happy Lux helped us get it over the hump again. But you want to keep working so that you make sure you lock that in. But I'm happy for you to have that happen today. Louis TV, is this the right, this is not the right channel. Let me see if I can find it. I'm going to put quotes. Oh, see, it's looking for, and am I spelling it wrong? No, I'm spelling it right. Quotes can help. Here it is, right here. And we are already connected. Good stuff. Okay, so forgive me for not remembering. It's just been a little while. 202 subscribers. I've got your bell on now, but hopefully we can push this channel a little bit farther. Donut Toys and Games is here. We want to get this channel moving. They've got their 200, but we want to make them, you know, lock that in and get moving on the road to 300. So I got to start rifling through channels, because we've been here for over 2 hours now, and we've got a raid to do, as a matter of fact. Radical Productions is coming up. And this is a channel that's been with Tuber Chat for a long time, with 3,500 subscribers, 3520 or so. I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther. They are halfway on their road to 4K now. Very, very good. It's nice to see them coming along so well. And we are going to do a... Mariska Van Bunderen is very, very, very close to her hours. She is racing, swapping lots of playlists, and she is an extremely supportive creator. So we're going to go raid her now. I just dropped a link in the chat. If everybody would, on your way... Excuse me, we'll keep this live stream going for a few more minutes. But if you would, head over to Mariska Van Bunderen and say Tuber Chat Raid on your way over there. And she's probably going to finish up her hours in the next day or two. And we'll finally see that channel monetized. We know she's been working hard. And then hopefully everybody's doing okay. Thank you so much for the time that you've spent. And once again, just please say Tuber Chat Raid when you go over there. And now we're going to look at Donut Toys and Games. Dimitri Jones needs to come up as well. Donut Toys and Games is another channel that is back with Tuber Chat again and again. So I'm hoping everybody will rally around this channel. With 1,420 subscribers, they're doing great. And hopefully we can push them a little bit farther. It'd be great to see them, you know, even get a little bit closer to 430 or so, or 1,430, and get them moving. They are almost halfway on the road to 2K, which is a great, great place to be. Reading and Retail. Did we look at your channel today, Reading and Retail? Can't be certain. Some of the channels that come through, you know, Tuber Chat so often, the days escape me, and I can't remember. I'd rather make the mistake of doing something twice than not doing it if possible. We're going to look at Hot Sauce Junkie Tim right now. $4,000, wow, 4,810 subscribers. So this is a channel that's obviously just doing spectacularly. Hopefully we can push this channel a little bit farther as well. They are almost on the official road to 5K. So there's obviously much to be entertained by on this channel. And I know, you know, hot sauce challenges and things like that are always popular. So hopefully everybody, like I said, will rally around this channel and push them a little bit farther. Let's spin. I'm rifling through channels now because we're going to go and raid Mariska Van Bunderen. Oh, I copied and pasted, but I lost my link. Actually, you know why I should pin it? I forgot. I don't often remember to pin links. I've just pinned it to the chat. We're going to look at Dimitri Jones now. But hopefully everybody will head over to Mariska Van Bunderen and just say Tuber Chat Raid when you get there. I'll meet you over there when we're done, but we're going to go for another few minutes here. Let's use quotes and see if that helps us get to Dimitri Jones. This is another channel that's been back with Tuber Chat again and again. Filter for channels. Where are you? Did I misspell it? Anything's possible, right? I'm always looking in another window here. I've got the chat rolling. Jack Dawson's in the house. Good to see you, bro. Thank you for coming in. Oh, Demetris. Yes, I should know. I'm a couple ways to spell that. There's Dimitri Jones right there. Thank you once again for coming in. 149 subscribers, so I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther. They're going to have 150 probably right now. and then they are halfway on their road to 200, which is great to see. Jack Dawson, of course, comes in blazing, so we're gonna have to look at Jack Dawson in another moment. You have to forgive me, bro. I know I came in on your live stream, and when it cut, I didn't come in the second time. A lot of times I work. That's why I never live stream on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I actually have a full-time gig, and some of the time I'm able to be on a computer and have a window open, but not always. I run a few channels for other people, and I'm constantly producing videos, so sometimes, you know, when you got to concentrate, be in a live stream for a while, but not always. But Jack Dawson, I find this channel easily by saying Jack Dawson MLB The Show. And it helps because when we have channels with such popular names like this, when you search, find, and click on them, you can imagine how that helps them in the algorithm. And we've seen other channels like That Blue Moon, who's here with us today, and Georgia Bulldogs is another channel that's with us often. We see them climb up the search results over time. And then, yeah, thank you, Dimitri Jones. And then, oh, Jack Dawson, yeah, it happens. Even I've had that happen where I think I lost a stream one day. Not lost a stream, but it cut off. I've never lost a stream, thank goodness, up until now. But I have had one cut based on the internet connection or something. Unfortunately, happens from time to time. We haven't looked at Happy Lux yet. My dear, dear, dear friend. And thank you, That Blue Moon. And thank you for your super chat, Jack Dawson. I do appreciate it, of course, as always. Reading and retail, we're going to look at right now. They've got their 1,000 subscribers, so we want to get them a few more so that we can make sure that they've got this locked in, because we all know about the purging and glitching that YouTube does, taking subscribers away from people. We want to make sure that we do everything we can to try to help them solidify their 1,000 subscribers. And yeah, if anybody hasn't already, I mean, I'm happy that everybody's hanging out, so forgive me, but we do have a raid to go to next, so I've pinned the link in the chat for Mariska Van Bunderen. Cooking with Ms. A. Brown, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time. Let's spin, and we'll see which one of these two channels is coming up next. Happy Lux, my dear, dear, dear friend from Germany. So when I was telling stories earlier today, before Happy Lux came in, we were talking about Vermont Paint asked me if I got nervous, like when the numbers were coming, right, for, let's say, my personal channel or Tuber Chat, getting to the 1,000 subscribers or getting to the 4,000 watch hours. What happened with my personal channel with Happy Lux? Happy Lux is somebody that I met in another growth stream called Melda and Amra Family. And we started to get along. Happy Lux runs a very fast-paced and energetic live stream where you're able to connect the way you do here in Tuber Chat. And on the day, I think I had 946 or something like that. And people rallied around me in that chat and pushed me. I think I got 70 subscribers in an hour and a half. And they stuck, which is unbelievable because he has a good community going over there. Now he's also got a second channel, which we see in the chat here, Happy Jur, and that just stands for, you know, Germany, right? Because he's in Germany. This channel, no, you saw he had 13,000 subscribers on Happy Lux and another 1,400 over here on Happy Jur. So hopefully everybody will rally around this channel and support them in both ways. And like I said, one of the things is generosity that I see in the small YouTuber community is what inspired TuberChat to begin. And when I started TuberChat, you know, Happy Lux is one of the people who would help me constantly get it going. I'd be in Happy Lux with both accounts, the same way that I now allow people to come into TuberChat with separate accounts as well, like Happy Lux is doing right here. And Hakimations, yeah, the stream boss is low again. That's interesting. So Inspiring Charm is still here, hopefully. I don't know if they're still here, actually. They might not be. And Cooking with Ms. A. Brown. Let's see if you're still here as well. We'll just look at this channel. Inspiring Charm. We'll just look at them quickly. They are a generous creator that is here often with us in TuberChat, so I don't mind looking at the channel quickly. And Cooking with Ms. A. Brown. I hope you're still here. You just came in, but we'll have a look. This is going to be a new connection for TuberChat. And I do not watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. So what I'm going to do is take this 12-minute video, add it into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list and I will watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of this honey garlic chicken video. I will give you a thumbs up and subscribe. I'll turn your notification bell on as I do for all creators. And then hopefully you're subscribed to TuberChat now and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Hilda DC is back in the house. Thanks for coming in. Let's spin, and just for fun, we're going to look at Inspiring Charm for a second. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up, I'll appreciate it greatly. We have 99 right this second, as a matter of fact, as you can see right there, 99. I used to never look at those numbers, but TuberChat's been so busy lately that we often get close to 100 and sometimes go over. But it's fun, right? It's always fun. Thank you, Unmasked Lifestyle. Again, that's a creator that's hit their 1,000 subscribers. They've actually got it well locked in, well over 1,100 subscribers now. But they're going to do a 1,000 subscriber giveaway next weekend. So we're sometime between now and the end of this weekend, which I consider Monday as well. We will figure out a date and time for that. We'll have something to look forward to next week. And then if anybody hasn't already hit that link that I was talking about, we're doing a raid right now. We'll go over to Mariska Van Bunderen. And thank you, Scratch and Pete PA, for, we did it, 101 right now. Very, very good. Thank you, everybody, for that. It really does help. And when you look at, if you go back and you look at some of the TuberChat live streams, you can see what happens every weekend, because we don't stream Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, ever, right? Friday comes, and it's, you know, we're always busy. And then Saturday, sometimes a little busier. Sunday, sometimes busier. Sometimes it's busier, you know, and I'm surprised. Not that that matters. But by the time Monday rolls around, you usually see like a heavier number because YouTube starts pushing it out. And what you're watching is the YouTube algorithm at work, right? So there's, you know, much to be learned by the numbers always. Let me get this link in here. We're looking at Inspiring Charm. And they've got their 1,000 subscribers nice and locked in. And then if everybody wants to just hit that link that I just dropped again, it's pinned in the chat too. And we'll do a TuberChat raid for Mariska Van Bunderen, who's one of our moderators. She's got a live stream going right now, as a matter of fact. And yeah, forgive my quick exit, but thank you everybody for the time that you've spent as we grow and follow more and more creators. Oh, thank you, Hakimations. As we grow and follow more and more creators, it becomes harder and harder to support everybody as much as we all might like. So I appreciate every moment that you spend here in TuberChat very much. And, you know, I just hope you get the value out of the time when you're here. So thank you everybody very much. I'll meet you over with Mariska Van Bunderen for a TuberChat raid. And this chat will continue for another couple of moments so we can clean up our connections, but you can head over there and we can continue connecting with more people the same way we did here. And Damn We Cold Famini, I'm just going to throw your channel onto the screen for a quick second because we're just wrapping up, but thank you for coming in. Thank you, Hakimations, and thank you everybody again for the time that you spent. Damn We Cold Famini, I got your bell on now, as I do for all creators. So thank you for coming in, and thank you again everybody. We will see you over in Mariska Van Bunderens.